So lately, I've been in the market for a new daily. Something cheap, something practical, something reliable, something efficient. So I've been spending countless hours browsing Marketplace, and in that process, I found something that's absolutely none of those things. This V12 Jaguar popped up for $5,000, which realistically was not an amount I was willing to pay for a project that wouldn't be a daily at all, because it gets 25 litres per 100 k's. But I messaged him anyway, and it turns out he has 5 of them, and he's selling them all. And one of them, he only wants $1,500 for. It has no boot, no bonnet, the body's rusted to buggery, but it's all complete, doesn't run, and it's only $1,500. He sent me 4 photos, and I was like, what the heck? Why not? So tomorrow, we get up bright and early, we jump in the truck, so we headed off. It was definitely an early morning, but we got on the road, headed down towards Melbourne, and then just a bit past. We stopped a couple times, had to get fuel and whatnot. And yeah, I didn't film much while we were picking it up, but he was a really nice guy. He took me for a ride in the red one, which was running and driving. And then we headed on our way home. Stopped to get lunch on the way, which was one of the best gluten-free lunches I ever had. Don't even know how you make that gluten-free. And yeah. Well, I didn't film a lot of footage picking it up, but we got the Jag home late tonight. We'll assess it tomorrow to see what we've bought. So we unloaded it off the truck the next morning after some sleep, and finally got to give it a proper once-over. And it's fair to say it was definitely pretty bad in just about every aspect you could imagine. It had definitely been sitting and used for parts by a couple people, but anyway, it is what it is. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
he's got it, yeah.
Is it the cheapest, crummiest one possibly imaginable? Probably, but it's mine, and that's all that matters. There's a severe lack of floors, and seats that have supposedly gone through the floors. There's a lack of bonnets and boots, but what there's not a lack of is cylinders. All 12 of them. No idea how good they are, but I guess we'll find out. Alright, here's where we're at. I didn't really know where to start, and such, I kind of started nowhere. So these are all the bits. I've taken the bumpers off because I had to lean over them to get in here. Just made it a bit easier. I've taken a bit of stuff out of the valley of the engine there. I took the plugs out, and the guy I bought it off said he had put some oil down the cylinders to, I don't know, see if it was seized, I guess. Anyway, I dipped the old dipstick I had down there, and there's still oil in them, so hopefully that means there's good compression and doesn't mean it's seized. Anyway, the interior is an absolute biohazard at the moment. Yeah, not a great place to be, but yeah, that's where we're at. It's going to be a lot of work. Well, we've learned a little bit more about the car. We found out that it's come from Queensland at some point, as according to this sticker. Toowoomba there. We've also found out that the interior is about 95% rust, which is obviously not ideal, but anyway, what can you do? And other than that, and whip showing up, we don't really know anymore. I still have no idea whether the engine is seized. I've just been cleaning out everything in here, which really is just weight reduction. The more rust we take out, the more weight reduction. So still looking great, really, if you think about it. Great news, everybody. It's spinning. It is spinning. And then it stopped spinning. It would spin a little bit and then just come to a grinding halt, and I didn't want to force it anymore because I didn't want to break anything further. So I started working on removing the radiator and the AC condenser. There was a little plate on top, and then the AC condenser was like 2 bolts, and then the radiator was a bit harder. There was also some automatic transmission hoses running into it, which spilled some goop everywhere because I didn't realize that's what they were. But we got it out, and then we assessed further. So I got the radiator out and got the belts off the like the power steering and the alternator belt off, because I thought maybe one of them, the like alternator or something, was seized. But it's still just, it spins to a point and then it just stops dead. So anyway, we'll keep digging to work out why that is. Well, I think I'm going to end this video here. I still can't get the engine to spin more than about like 3/4 of a rotation. So I think that's going to be, just taking the manifolds off, the valve covers, keep tearing it down. It obviously seems very timing related. Whether it is or not, I have no idea. I mean, I kind of bought this car to have on the back burner as a project. There's always going to be something to do on it, so I guess in that way it's good. But the quality is obviously, the car is very bad, but I'm pretty happy with it. We'll give it the second chance at life that it probably doesn't deserve. And hopefully the next video is a first start and not a trip to the scrapyard.